This visit is both timely and meaningful, and I'm delighted to have had the opportunity for a productive and constructive exchange of views. And I also had the honor of expressing and accepting the invitation for a return visit. I'm looking forward for that, Excellency. And this meeting reaffirmed the strength of our bilateral relations, and we agreed on the importance of furthering this relationship and fostering deeper cooperation across several key sectors. We've already covered a lot of ground during our tete-a-tete meeting and also during our bilateral meetings of actually many fields of cooperation that we can work on. But we agreed to narrow it into small numbers of priorities that actionable and implementable. And I think the signing that we just did was the opening phase of a further and deeper cooperation that we will see in the future. The agreement of visa exemption for service and diplomatic and service passport holders. And we also share a lot of views on our bilateral consultation forum, the existing bilateral consultation forum as a platform to see and monitor progress. And also, I welcome the proposal of increasing this relationship into a strategic partnership between Indonesia and Slovakia, because from the discussion that we have, there are so many actually strategic sectors that we could strengthen and develop together. And of course, Indonesian Foreign Ministry will also propose this to the President for a decision to increase the relationship into a strategic partnership. As I mentioned, there's so many cooperation that we already had in economic and business sectors. And also one of the things that very instrumental and very strategic in my opinion is the successful research between Indonesia's university, particularly University of Andalas, and Slovakian University and research team that have been developing a new strain of wheat actually, which is suitable in this tropical climate. And I think this is more reason for Indonesia to have a stronger and more strategic relations with Slovakia. And we did sign the Defense Cooperation Agreement in 2023, and I think both are in the process of ratification in our parliament. And I also mentioned that this cooperation need to go beyond just procurement, but also transfer technology, training and exercise, and training and research, and also development and production together. I would like also to thank Slovakia for the support and on our Indonesia accession to OECD, and also for your instrumental support for Indonesia EU CEPA, And of course, through this, it also means that we are inviting Slovakian investors and business to Indonesia to partner with Danantara, and also implementing some projects that is in our common interest. I also welcome the signing of the MOU between Indonesia Chamber of Commerce and Slovak Investment and Trade Development Agency on cooperation in commerce, trade, and investment. This is also another strong commitment of our respective business communities to deepening economic cooperation. And we also exchange views on how to deepen that cooperation, especially in the sector of energy transition, food self-sufficiency, and health sector also. And on people-to-people context, we notice the increasing numbers of Slovaks come to Indonesia and Indonesian come to Slovakia for tourism, and this is also creating another opportunity for us to work together and strengthen and develop further efforts that will increase the number of tourists to both sides. And of course, from that, the discussion also went down to different sectors which will be able to support the tourism sector that we discuss. And we're also discussing about the possibility of increasing the cooperation in the sector of education and training. And especially, I would like also to thank you, Excellency, for the opportunity given to Indonesian students. I got scholarship, and I would like also to expand this into students in the field of STEM, because as I mentioned, with this trajectory in developing our country, we need a lot of engineers, actually, to man the various industrialization and downstreaming programs that Indonesian government has launched. As a member of ASEAN, Indonesia is supporting Slovakia's aspiration to accede to the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, Southeast Asia. We also discuss the dynamics of the world, dynamics of the regions in our respective regions, and also we come to, of course, we have the same values, the same principal background, the same aspiration toward peace and stability, and also the same aspiration toward the prosperity of our people. And I think what happened in many parts of the world that are actually affecting directly or indirectly our countries. We need to have some kind of like a stance in favor of peace and stability. And I think this is also one of the clear evidence of both of our intention to fulfill this objective. Again, Excellency, allow me to thank you for this visit. You honor me, and this is our second time meeting. I hope will not be the last one, because I promise you that I will repay this visit in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. This is a really tremendous honor to be here. After the 16 years since the last ministerial visit from Slovakia to Indonesia, and I can really feel very constructive and positive atmosphere between our two countries, and I think that I can really say that we can establish a new era of our mutual cooperation, dear Minister. You already mentioned a lot of areas of our possible cooperation, but let me strengthen also one important information, that we established our relationship 75 years ago as a Czechoslovakia, and Slovakia is a successor state of Czechoslovakia, and we would like to strengthen this cooperation. I will start with something which is very important in our bilateral and also multilateral cooperation when it comes to international law, adherence to international law, and peace effort. In the world, we have the highest number of disputes, war or conflicts after the Second World War. And peace we used to take as for granted, also in Europe. More than 60 years of having a United Nations organization, we are witnessing huge erosion of international law. And nowadays, it's a time to come back to the adherence together with Indonesia, Slovakia, and other countries. Because what we have, the strongest, let's put it this way, weapon is the international law. And we used to say in Slovakia that peace is not everything, but without peace is everything nothing. And I think this is the common and shared values with our partner in Indonesia. I came to Indonesia to strengthen our cooperation on a bilateral level, not only political, but also economical part of our relationship, and also to strengthen our cooperation in the region on ASEAN, where Indonesia is playing a key role. And that's why thank you, dear Minister, for your support in this accession process to TCA, Treaty of Amity of Cooperation, because we would like to be more engaged in this region and to contribute somehow also from our side. And Slovakia already introduced our strategy for Indo-Pacific, and our government has explicitly put into our governmental manifesto that the Indo-Pacific region is our focus for our foreign policy on every corner of the globe. And Indo-Pacific is one of the most important regions where we want to be present. And your country is the very important and key player in this field. Thank you ever so much for the support, Excellency, dear Minister Sugiona. You were mentioning many areas for our possible cooperation, and I can agree that we have to start with the student exchange, because everything starts with education. Not only about the engineering. We have a good experience and we can offer you the engineering experience, because this is the most important thing for many challenging when it comes to developing country in infrastructure, electric power, and also water management, wastewater management, and also trash management, which is timely needed in your country. And we were talking very deeply about this, what we can offer you in this case. And afterwards, cooperation between our countries in a field like nuclear power. Slovakia has a good experience in this field, and we can offer you also the study in this nuclear sciences, because we would like to have so-called hub for this nuclear education in our country, since we have more than 60 years of experience building, operating, and also dealing with some accident and decommissioning of the nuclear power station. And as we know that Indonesia is going to build ever first nuclear power station, so we can give you our expertise in this field as well. We were talking about the investments, and I got the information about the investment fund Darantara, which could be a good possibility to finance the program which we agreed together. And we agreed with Minister of Foreign Affairs that let's say focus on 3 or 4 priorities of our cooperation, and to be more effective than to have a broader priority, and it would be very hard to fulfill all of them. So we are ready to organize the joint commission for our economical cooperation. There was a 5 meeting, and the 6th one will be organized in Slovakia, and this is the basis for choosing from the project which we can cooperate more deeply in this case. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your support when it comes to our candidature, being a member of Security Council, UN Security Council for a period 2028 and 29. And also thank you for our support in other multilateral organizations. So this is clearly very positive cooperation, and it's a clear sign that on the multilateral level we have really very close opinion and also share the same value. You were mentioning, Excellency Sugiono, some field of cooperation, and we were talking about the peace and deterrence. So we have to build our capacity and our capability in defense, definitely. And there is a broad room for our future cooperation. So I'm happy that our defense cooperation agreement is already in your parliament. It's just the matter of time to be approved by your parliament, and we can negotiate it. And also the strategic partnership. We agreed that we will finish this strategic partnership agreement to be ready to be signed in Slovakia, possibly, because we are looking forward to the visit of Your Excellency President Prabowo to Slovakia. It was already planned last year, but there was some rescheduling his schedule. We will be ready to host your president to Slovakia and to sign this strategic partnership as a clear evidence of our strengthening of the cooperation. So Tourism is also the strong part of Indonesian economy, and also we would like to develop this cooperation together with your country. Many Slovaks found Bali and Indonesia as a great place for a holiday. That's why I'm very happy that during my visit I had the opportunity to open our honorary consulate in Bali and to contribute to this activity as well, because the honorary consulate is not only about the consular assistance to the Slovak citizen, but also for assistance to develop our economical cooperation, especially in the field of tourism and other. So, Your Excellency, thank you ever so much for your hospitality. You can rely on us as a member of European Union to support all the initiatives and all the activities which are in a pipeline right now between the European Union and Indonesia. As you already mentioned, SEPA, IPA, and a lot of other things, because it gives us better opportunity for our cooperation. Only SEPA can reduce 98% of all tariff between our countries, and this could be a significant number of economical cooperation. So once more, you are warmly welcome to visit our country, Excellency, and also your President. And I hope that today I can clearly declare that we can start a new era of our mutual cooperation between Indonesia and Slovak Republic. Thank you ever so much, Excellency.